upstairs in my living room. Today we are going to talk about the garlic that we purchased. We purchased garlic from M.I. Gardner. We have a nice little spread going on here. And what we are doing actually is currently writing our labels, and we have actually written them out already. We have our garlic in our box over here, and I'm just going to tell you what we purchased and when we purchased it, and it's been sitting in this box for a little bit. And I've just been waiting, I guess not for the right time, because I consider myself to be, I guess, a tad bit late on planting them, just because we've been getting a lot of rain here in 7B, well, Bronx, New York, because 7B can, I guess, pretty much be quote unquote different places. So the way he packaged this was really nicely. If you can see here, it had some bubble packaging, but I actually had to take it out because I needed it for something else. And it was nice and nuzzled in here. I actually got 5 of them. Once I got to the online shop, some of them were already sold out. I've been buying garlic from him for many years. Haven't been too successful, so I've been just learning from my mistakes. I think I was semi-successful 1 year, which was a couple of years ago, and it was delicious. So he has been adding varieties to his arsenal of seed garlics as the years has gone by, which is amazing. So this year, this is the garlic that I purchased. I can't pronounce some of these names, so I have 1, 2, 3 hard necks and 2 soft necks. 2 of them are red in color, or red purple stripe in color. The other one is Ivan early Italian, and 2 of the other ones I can't pronounce, and one I'm assuming is chestnut red. So this is going to be very interesting. He is very thorough once it comes to telling you even your garden zone, and he also gives you this little pamphlet here on garlic planting instructions. He gives you a little card here where you can put your phone and scan it. So pretty much what will pop up is a garlic planting guide, and if you go on YouTube, he has plenty of YouTube videos on how to plant your garlic, and then on how to grow who knows how many vegetables. He has been doing this for many years, since he was a teen, and I think he is phenomenal. I will open the bags and show you the actual seed garlic heads for the 5 varieties that I purchased from him, so you can see how they arrived, and then we will go from there. So when they arrived in this package baggie right here. They arrived nice and stapled, and I only have 1 head per bag of garlic. So I only have 1 head of garlic per bag, and what they do is they stamp the variety of garlic in the bag. So you go ahead and just literally just unravel the bag. I mean, you can go as messy or as whatever you want to do. It's yours. You purchased it, right? So at this point, it's really up to you. If you want to tear into the bag, that's on you. So this is the early Italian garlic, and this is the soft neck. So this is what it is looking like. And now I purchased these on September 11. That is what's on my invoice. When it arrived, I don't remember when it actually arrived to my house. So this is what it's looking like in the bottom. And I do have to get these in the ground immediately. We are in the middle of October currently. And like I already stated, I've been holding off because we've been having a lot of rain. So my beds are already prepped, you know, pretty much. I've already put a heavy layer of compost, which I got from the DSNY, Department of Sanitation of New York, and they are very good. So my plan is to see if I can get some blood meal and bone meal down and just start planting these guys. And from there, we are going to obviously mulch them here in New York, or Bronx, New York, because I could only speak for the Bronx. Lately, in the past couple of years, we have not been getting a lot of snow. Our winters have been, you know, back and forth, but doesn't mean that we can really rely on that. You know, they've been going back and forth this year, talk about El Nino is going to be bringing a lot of snow this year or whatever. Listen, I've been treating, you know, my garlic the same way every year, and I always put mulch on it, and, you know, it does pretty good. Last year, I did the same. Unfortunately, I had to unravel my garlic last year because I was getting new fencing put in, and I had to remove all of my beds, but it was a blessing in disguise because I was able to just redo my whole backyard gardening and be able to install all my new metal raised beds. So it was a win-win. I couldn't be happier with the way my backyard gardening is looking. So once again, this is the early Italian garlic, and it is looking beautiful. I'm gonna actually go ahead and place this back into the bag because knowing me, I am going to get them all confused, and then I'm not going to know what I'm putting in the ground, because that's just the person that I am. All right, so moving on to the next one. Like I said, some of these I can't pronounce, so I'm going to be showing them to you. All right, this one, I'm going to take a crack at it because I already did. This is the chestnut red. Oh, this one's hard neck garlic. Hopefully you guys can see that. I think one of these I already opened because I just wanted to take a look at it. Oh, I want to get stabbed by one of these staples. All right, and this is what this one is looking like. This is the one that is considered, I guess, red. The early Italian looked like it had bigger cloves or a bigger bulb. So we will see. At this point, I really don't care. I just want the satisfaction of being able to grow my own garlic and just the taste that will hopefully come out of your kitchen. And they smell delicious, by the way. All right, this one is, some of these bags have holes, but I think it's just me fiddling with it. I don't think it's the way it came. All right, so this one is Ivan, and this one's also a hard neck. I think that when I'm ready to separate these bulbs, I'm going to put them in plastic Ziplocs, and then I'm going to take them to the garden. All right, this one's Ivan, and this one's looking beautiful. So you know that it's hard neck, and pretty much it's looking at the neck. So this neck here is hard as can be. All right, this one's beautiful, and the cloves on this one looks pretty big, so they look pretty promising. This one looks like it has like a little purple hue here, so I would have to read the description and see what's all that about. All right, so let's put that one back in. Now hard necks give you a scape at in the spring, so you should also be looking for that, and those are completely edible. All right, so this one's the one that I opened, and I can't pronounce this one, so thank God. It's like nice and you know, this little stamp here is nice and visible, so that's what the name of that one is. And this one is considered a hard neck, and this bulb is tiny. This bulb is tiny. Oh my, look how tiny that thing is. I hope it's tiny and mighty. The cloves are small as well. I'm sorry guys, I'm actually like pressing on them to see if like I missed my window of opportunity. But no, the cloves are actually, they have a give to them, but this clove is real, this bulb is real small. All right, so that's this guy, I can't pronounce it. So we're gonna put it back in the bag. That's gonna be interesting. That one's gonna be an adventure. All right, and last but not least, because the bag is completely empty. All right, well, this one hopefully shows up in camera, and if it not, I don't think it is. It might. That's this one, because I can't pronounce it. And this one is a big bulb. And this one's soft neck. This one's a huge bulb. So this one's soft neck. You see how the neck has a give and it bends? These cloves are pretty big. And they're nice and firm. And this one, the paper looks white, but some of the cloves that I'm looking at have a purple strike or a purple hue. And if I read the paper that I got, oh, it's a chestnut, the one that has the purple stripes. So I don't know. I don't know what to say, because it looks like here, this one has like a purple stripe on it. So I don't know. I don't know. We will see when these things grow. This will be very interesting. So some of this paper is a little on the brownie side, but I can take that off and it looks amazing on the growth, you know, where the roots come out of. So this is all of my 5 varieties that I got. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them back in the box. I have a nice window of opportunity to go and put them in their beds. I just have to get the blood meal and the bone meal down. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do that today if it's possible. I already made the tags. I got these tags with one of my Olle, O-L-L-E, garden raised beds. One of the last ones that I purchased. They were nice enough to send me these little tags with, you know, a garden marker. There goes, that's the brand. And I just went ahead and used them. Mind you, I have so many tags downstairs in my basement. But, you know, they were up here in my kitchen, and I went ahead and used these instead because I figured, you know, they'll stand out a little bit higher once I mulch. I'm going to go ahead and get the Ziploc bags so I can start separating these guys, because that'll actually give me the oomph to get into the garden today and get this going. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. All right, so I got my Ziplocs. These are quart size. Let me look at the box. Yes, quart size Ziplocs. So I got 5 because I got 5 heads of garlic. All right, so what I'm going to be doing is literally, okay, so guess what? We got this one first. So that's the one that we're going to be working with first. And I'm about to make an interesting mess in this table. So I am not an expert at this. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I end up peeling one by mistake, and usually they say to try to get as much of the paper on your garlic as possible. I've heard, now mind you, this is not a tutorial at all. This is you guys seeing a rookie doing this. I've been gardening for years and I still consider myself a rookie. It's just the bottom line, because I learn new things every year, every season as the season goes by. And I can grow you a mean tomato and I still consider myself a rookie. So it is what it is. So what I usually do, I feel that the hard necks for me tends to be a little easier because I like to just literally push on like the actual, like, you know, hard neck, like stem here. And I feel like that kind of helps me like kind of loosen it up, but I don't even know if that actually helps. And then I kind of just like pull them apart that way and then just easily go from there. And like I've watched Luke, or am I Gardner, plant his garlic many times. And I've watched other people do the same thing. And what he pretty much says is, you know, go for your larger cloves. That'll give you a larger bulb. So when I ruin one of my larger cloves, I get very upset. So that came apart very easily. I also watched Gary. And what he does is he does the same thing. He plants his larger bulbs in his garden, like his bigger garden. And then he leaves his smaller cloves for a different area in his garden to get, like, I guess, bunching some things. I don't know what he calls it. So far so good. Knock on wood. Don't want to ruin it. But this one did pretty good. Okay, so this is my mess. And I hope I did that on camera because I was not looking at my camera. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. I was concentrating. I didn't want to mess it up. So this is what we got. Okay, let me move my mess over. So, I mean, y'all still going to see the mess, but I want you guys to see what y'all need to see. So we got 1, 2, and I'm counting, like, for me, they're all viable. But the nice garlic, like the nice cloves that you actually want to actually plant, like in your designated area where you actually want to grow, like your bulbing garlics, like your heading garlics. We got 3, 4, I would consider it 5, about 6, 7, 8 out of that one. And then this is small, that one's small, and that one's small. So you have a potential of 6, 8 heading garlics. These will head up as well. They'll just probably be smaller, which is not bad. But you're looking at 8, 9, 10, 11 out of that one head of garlic. Not bad. So what I'm going to do is, obviously, I'm just going to put them all in here because I'm not going to give it 2 different areas for this. I'm going to give this garlic a whole bed. So I'm just going to put them all in a Ziploc baggie. As you can see here, small and big, I don't care. And it's labeled just like that. I'm going to try to take out as much air as I can. I'm going to close it and I'm going to leave it alone. Put it to the side and I'm going to do the same thing with the remaining 4. And because it's going to be repetitive, I'm not going to keep you guys around because it doesn't make any sense, right? And I will see you guys when I'm outside after I have put down the blood meal and the bone meal, just to show you guys how I do what I do outside. And I plant them. And it's only going to be just a couple because I'm not going to show you guys planting the whole situation because we're going to be out there for too long. So I'll see you guys when I'm out there. So this is the bed that I'm going to choose to put my garlic in. Currently threw down some blood meal and also some bone meal. Just don't have it with me. Already threw out the packaging. The garlic is here. I'm going to mix in the bone meal and the blood meal, and we're going to go from there. Okay, We have early Italian soft neck, a lot of airplanes. So we have the clove right here, this bottom, that's gonna go towards the hole. The pointy top here is gonna go towards the top. I have my holes dug here. I have a trellis here. I'm gonna choose not to plant here for right now. If I have to use it, I am going to. This bed is only so big. I have 13 of this clove and I'm in trouble because it's taking half of the bed. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this first one into this first hole right here. And I'm just gonna set it in there and push it down nice and comfortably. As you can see it right there. I'm gonna do the same for the rest and I'll show you what it looks like at the end. So now we are currently just watering it lightly so the chopped straw can settle down and the wind doesn't blow it away. I actually ended up with 2 beds, my Vigo and my Stratico. These were the 2 beds that were actually flower beds this year. So in 2024 they will be, for the better part, garlic beds until about June, July, and then I will transition them over into either flower beds or something else mid-season. So the tags for the garlic are actually buried underneath the straw. I'm gonna leave them that way so nothing either moves them or digs them. I hope that nothing digs my garlic up. Usually around here there's a bad tendency of either squirrels, cats, or whatnot digging up my garlic. It has happened in the past years. We will see. Not going to complain about the cats because they do what they have to do with the vermins, i.e. rats and mices, so can't complain too much about them. So it is what it is. If that happens, I will just put some metal mesh around my beds or on top of them until they sprout. We will see what happens, but other than that, guys, we finally got the garlic planted. It was in the house for a very long time. This is all the watering we are going to do. The soil was moist as it is, and we are expecting rain over the weekend, so it will definitely get more water than needed, which is what I was afraid of. But other than that, we finally planted the garlic of 2023 into 2024, and this is what it is looking like. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we will see you guys on the next one.